Hello and welcome to Tech Pilgrim. In today's video, we are going to install and configure OBS on Mac. OBS is a free and open source software which is used for screen recording and streaming. It is an extremely powerful software with tons of features. I personally use OBS to record most of my videos. To install OBS, go to obsproject.com and then select OS on which you want to install it. In my case, I will choose Mac OS. Once the package is downloaded, install the app and launch it. On the initial launch, the auto configuration wizard opens and guides us through a series of steps. You may choose according to your specific use case whether you will be recording or principally streaming, and then click Next. In video settings, base canvas will be selected as the native resolution for your display, which is 1920 by 1080 in my case. You may leave the default value of FPS settings and then click Next. Now, based on these inputs, Auto Configuration Wizard is going to run a series of tests, and once the test results are done, it will be displayed on screen. Now click on Apply Settings to implement these changes, and these changes will be saved. This is the main UI window of OBS. In center we have canvas, and in bottom part of the screen we have various controls. Let's start from the left. First, we have Scene, where you can define one or many scenes that you want to capture. We'll discuss scenes in greater detail shortly. Then we have Sources. Here we can add audio, video, or text, or any other sources that we need. After this, we have Audio Mixer, where we can manipulate audio settings from multiple audio sources. Then we have Scene Transitions, where we define how one scene is displayed after other. On the extreme right, we have a bunch of buttons for starting streaming, starting recording, using a virtual camera, going into studio mode, checking settings, etc. Now let's go through the settings of the app and see the various options. First, we have the General tab, where you can define common settings for the app. In the Stream section, you can configure the streaming service you want to use for your video stream, such as YouTube. In the Output section, you can define the video and audio bitrate for streaming. In the Recording section, you can modify the path where the recorded files will be stored. You may change quality and format of the recording based on your needs. In the Audio section, you can tweak audio sample rate and the number of output channels. The default is stereo. The Video section is rather important and allows us to change resolution of your video output as well as base resolution for recording. For this recording, I have set both resolutions to 1920 by 1080. Also, you can change here the common FPS value as per your need. The default is 60, but you can change it to 30. Hotkeys will allow you to set keyboard shortcuts for accessing different application features. In advanced settings, you can change things such as file naming format for the output video file and auto remux settings if you are recording in MKV format. Alright, that was a quick roundup of various settings that you may find useful. Now let's see how we can do the actual recording. In the scene section, there will be a default scene added for us. Then in sources, to add a new source, click on plus button and from the drop down, select one of the values. There will be multiple options, but we'll select display capture for capturing the entire computer screen. In the display drop down, select the display that you want to record in case you have multiple displays, or leave the default selection. If you need to crop a portion of your video while recording, select the appropriate option from the crop drop down. Once you are finished, click OK to close the window. In the audio mixer section, click on the gear icon and ensure that the correct audio input device is selected, such as external or internal microphone. Once you are done with the selection, click OK to apply the settings. You may increase or decrease the volume using the slider function. Now let's click on Start Recording to start capturing the screen. Below we will see the recording has started and the time elapsed. Further right, we can see the CPU utilization and the video frames per second value to give a sense of how much resources are being utilized. Click on Stop Recording to stop the recording process, and the captured video file will be saved on the drive in the predefined location. Now let us see how we can work with multiple scenes. To add a new scene, click on the plus icon and give a name to the new scene. We will name it outro video as we are going to show our channel outro there. Add a new source and select media source this time. Click OK. Then in the local file option, browse for the video file and click OK again. Our outro video file is displayed. Resize the video to cover the entire canvas. Now we can switch between the main scene and the outro scene whenever we need it. Now let's go into the studio mode to see how we can apply scene transitions in case we are streaming. We can apply changes in a preview window before making it live. So if we click on main scene and click on transition, viewers will be able to see the main scene. In the background, we can prepare and preview another scene, which in this case is our outro video, and then click on transition to make it live. That's all for today. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Till next time, bye.